This is going to be a quick catch up to this week in Veloren 125 up to week 131. First of all, they improved lava performance a little bit. Their economy sim was improved just a little bit more. It improved server startup time, but that doesn't matter to many people. They merged WGPU in. They used to use GFX. WGPU is a spiritual successor, and it gave them access to the Vulkan, DX12, Metal, and DX11 backend, but they lost support for OpenGL. This is pretty big improvement for AMD GPU users on Windows because OpenGL has poor support by AMD, and you might actually see a significant performance improvement. It does sound like they're going to re-add OpenGL. It's just going to take a lot of work. They added some presentation modes, and basically this is to just avoid screen tearing, like VSync, but without the VSync delay. They added a couple new species and changed the cultist loadout with a Warlock and Warlord armor. And they added a Husk Brute mini-boss. A major change is that they added durations to drinking or eating your food. You can't just spam potions anymore, which means, that's some drastic combat changes that people have to deal with and figure out new ways to fight. Or figure out less cheesy ways to fight, really. Along with the changes to durations for food and potions, they also changed the effects. A lot of food only heals you for a couple seconds now instead of like 130, but some of it will still give you a long-lasting regeneration buff. More work in progress on the economy sim. There was network improvements. The beginnings of a modular weapon system has been added in. The weapons will have stats on them that are different than just increased damage. For now, it's range, energy efficiency, and buff strength. There's some AI fixes that help prevent them from getting stuck so often. One of the most interesting systems that should make it into 0.11 is a spot system, which is points of interest between the towns and dungeons, giant trees, castles. Because right now, unless you're going to those big points of interest, there's really nothing out there but some low tier ore and random mobs to kill. You don't really get anything from traveling in the game. So they're starting to fill that in. They're working on a PvP and PvE server switch so that we can finally have some PvE only servers. That's really all for the news for the last 2-ish months. There's not that much. Many of the things that are happening are either base level, like adding the Site 2 system in the game that will really help with speeding up further improvements and content. They're preparing for the 0.11 release in early September. So we're really just a month away. Probably, it's going to be mid-September by the time they actually get to it, but that's just how dev work is.